So this is an update to the already trending story which all of you are aware, the story of Maria Makendenge. Now, her name is Maria Makendenge, not Maria Makendenge like I pronounced the last time. It's not Makedenge, it's Makedenge. So Maria Makendenge, as you all know, is a US resident. She came back home into Zimbabwe to see friends and family, and also to meet with her boyfriend. But unfortunately, she was accused of raping a 16-year-old boy. Okay, now his accusation, even though many of us have seen the video of whatever be the thing that happened between these two people, okay, is still remains an accusation until the law court proves her guilty or not guilty. So the information reaching us is the case have been there since November, but the main video came live in this month of December. So the court have adjourned to 22nd of December for a continuation of hearing. Now, Makedenge pleaded not guilty. When they asked her if she was guilty of the charge against her, she said she was not guilty. Okay. Now, people are also saying that as long as this boy is not up to 18, it therefore means a rape. This boy is 16 years old. So whatever be the thing that happened between these two people is considered rape. Now, based on the video that was flying around, you know, when you bring the issue of rape, when we talk about rape, you're talking about forceful whatever sexual intercourse with somebody without the person's consent. Is regarded as rape. Now, if you look at that video that is trending all over social media, if you've watched the video, the little boy, many people were comparing him to Batese Ibang. You know Batese Ibang of Equatorial Guinea, the man that was said to have slept with over 400 married and single women in Equatorial Guinea. Many people were saying that the boy is even far better than him. Equatorial Guinea, Batese Ibang, he had his way of doing his own mathematics with women, but that of this boy's own was kind of different based on the video that is flying all over social media. So according to the woman, she said that this young man is 16 years, and in Zimbabwean law, this young man has reached the age of consenting to anything. So everybody is now asking questions. If the age of 16 is the age of consent and the age of 18 is adulthood, so what are we looking at? This is why the whole case is being dragged now. Okay, the lady in question is saying that this boy has reached 16 years. It means he has reached the age of consenting to whether agreeing to sleep with anybody or not. Okay, while the prosecutors are arguing that this young boy is still a child, whether he consented to her or not, he is still regarded as rape. It's still regarded as rape. So nobody in any way or form should try their best to see how they can maneuver the situation. That what is the law is the law. And according to Zimbabwe law, if Makedenge is found guilty of the charge against her, she will be sentenced to life, 10 years imprisonment. The way he handled the woman, and she felt, she was feeling the heat. Trust me, I think that is why the woman is having every reason to believe that this young man might be wearing the body of a child, but deep inside of him is an adult. Deep inside of him is an adult. And coming back to the age of consent, she doesn't really think that the age the boy presents himself is actually the age, because based on what happened between the both of them, is actually what an adult can do. So the question is, where are all these children getting this strength from? Where are they getting all this wild knowledge from? Obviously this is not his first time, but since it is not that kind of case is not brought to the court will not be looking at that. Maybe whether he has been having kind of sexual relationships with his age mates or people above his age and so on and so forth. Whether he has been doing that, nobody is talking about that, because such a case have not brought to the public knowledge or to the knowledge of the court. So what the court is treating, of course, is something that is presented to it. The court cannot treat anything that is not presented to it. It must be on the table, and it will only treat with the evidence it has. Okay, so that is how court operates. Now back to what we are saying. The story of Batese Ibang, trying to compare Batese Ibang to this young man. lot of people are already comparing him to Batese Bank, but you shouldn't be doing that. Batese Bank, his own is he had over 400 women, and this young boy here, his own is still a minor according to the law of the land. If you are a minor, you are not expected to be subjected into such kind of situation. So this woman coming back from the US had interest in the little boy, in the minor, and what happened. I wouldn't want to drag this even further. So that is the update on this whole thing. Okay, that's the update. The court have given a new date for them to continue their argument on whether she is guilty of the crime or not. Okay, so if she's found guilty of the whole thing, she will therefore go in for it. But if she's not found guilty, then she will be compensated, duly compensated. So the issue of the young lady, but I'm still asking this very important question: why did this lady leave all the beautiful and handsome men in the US and decided to come down to Zimbabwe to flourish around with a minor? If you really want to cheat, imagine she has a boyfriend in Zimbabwe whom she came to visit. Even after visiting the boyfriend, she still had to cheat on the boyfriend with a minor. It's a very big, it's a question that many people, what was wrong with her? What exactly did she see in this boy that made her to want to cheat on her boyfriend with a small boy? What exactly? Now there is this fake news going about that she's a teacher to the little boy and is a student and teacher relationship. No, she's no teacher to him. This woman came back from the US to visit friends and family and also her boyfriend. Now the boyfriend lives, according to news, the boyfriend lives in the compound where the family of this boy stays. Now when everybody have left, the woman found her way into the boy's house, and what happened. Now the people came to find out about it in the month of December. Okay, but the mother of this boy had already reported to the police about the whole thing in the month of November. That was when this whole thing happened. In the month of November, the mother started noticing many changes in her son's way of life. There were a lot of behavioral changes. So the mother now quickly asked the boy, "What is wrong with you? What is going on?" She persisted to find out exactly what is wrong with her son. So it was that perseverance that now made the boy to confide in the mother. He opened up to the mother and told the mother that this auntie that came back from the US actually raped me. Okay, now the mother, upon finding out about this, reported this case to the police. The police apprehended the woman and took her to court. Now while the case is still ongoing, the court have suspended the woman from traveling. They have seized all her travel documents. So as it stands, Makedenge cannot travel out of Zimbabwe. So she will remain in Zimbabwe until the end of her trial. So that is the update so far. What have you heard so far about this entire story? Do you think there is any new updates that we have not been able to add up to this story? Please tell us via the comment section. And if you've not subscribed to this channel, do well to subscribe. I will see you in the next video. My name still remains Chikeze Nwariwe, and do have a lovely time of the day.